Nice, Rich. I like your hat.
Corduroy. 1980s corduroy.
Corduroy needs to make a comeback. Can we all agree?
No.
No.
Rich, you don't like corduroy? I figured you would like corduroy.
Like corduroy pants?
Yeah. Make a comeback. I'm going to
Why?
start rocking them. I don't know. They're just comfortable.
I had a pair of corduroy pants in middle school that I wore a lot. They weren't that great.
I enjoyed them.
Do you like the style? Like, why? What makes them more comfortable than anything else? It's like
they were just comfortable. They weren't a jean. You know, there was like you
just get
you're hold on. You're trying to dress classy, but you're here to party.
I don't know if anyone's walked in corduroys that has said, that
Wow,
screams
this guy's
party.
ready to party. Yeah.
Well, that's what's like. It's
Who
like
brought the Coke? Fucking corduroy boy.
Oh, dude! If you walk into any social gathering and you see a guy in corduroys, you just know he's holding.
Don't corduroy obviously I'm not a skinny jean guy, but the fashion sense from when corduroys were popular, like you can't find a cool looking corduroy. Like what does a cool looking pant corduroy look like? There's a reason it's not popular at this point.
I don't get the whole skinny jean thing.
Oh, ask Ray about this. Ray loves himself some skinny jeans.
I don't like skinny jeans because my guns don't fit in them.
And by guns, ladies, he's talking about his nutsack.
No, he's legit talking about his guns.
No, I'm legit talking about my guns. Like they don't fit.
Yeah, that whole concealed weapon thing. That's not a law in New Hampshire, right? You can just carry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you don't need a concealed carry anymore. You could just carry concealed without. I have one. I have
Just get some loose pants and tuck a fucking pistol in there.
My personal carry fits right in my front pocket. You can't even tell it's there.
There you go. Yeah. Is it like one of those old pirate two shots that you see in movies?
Yeah, it's made out of wood. It's made out of rich mahogany.
Yeah.
It's
yeah. You get shot by it and you die 6 months later due to an infection.
Yeah, lead poisoning. I fucking melt down my own balls that I pack in there.
Of course. Well,
hey,
when you're paying 50 cents a round, come on.
When you're a felon, you're legally allowed to own like a flintlock pistol. You can own I think a bow and arrow, and you can own like a black powder gun. Anything.
Ray, did we finally get Bill to admit that he's a felon?
Mm-hmm.
I'm only a felon in Canada.
What's their flintlock pistol rules? Laws?
They don't like guns up there.
They only like muskets.
And maple syrup.
Like muskets, maple syrup, and pelts.
I mean, if you listen to Joe Biden trying to talk about stealing all my guns, it's like you only need a shotgun, a 2-shot shotgun to protect your home. I don't fucking think so. I don't fucking think so.
Old Sleepy Joe's never been to Queen's Landing.
I don't think so. My Mossberg's coming out.
Look, that's not fair because, as we know, Queen's Landing is more of a stabbing haven. But just down the road, we know the guns come out to play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Always. Like after the stabbings, I sleep with it under my pillow now. Always.
Oh, man, if that went off one night, just
safety always on. This
Bill,
is my 9mm. Safety always off. I should say. Yes,
if anything goes down, just think content. Start filming.
Deal. I asked the cop the last time the stabbing happened. I was like, "Yo, what happened if I would have shot this woman?" Hypothetically, he's like, "Hypothetically."
Allegedly.
No, hypothetically. Like, what would happen if I was home and saw my neighbor getting brutally, potentially murdered in my fucking driveway? Like, what am I going to do? He's like, "Would you have been arrested if you shot her?" Yeah. But would you have got off? You're allowed to protect yourself in New Hampshire. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to let some fucking crackhead get stabbed, even though she's a crackhead. I don't care. You're not going to get killed in front of my house.
Yeah. No, you would have said, step into the light. Let me see that skin tone. Oh, you're fine.
Hey, come at me real quick. What? Clack, 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 clack.
First of all, you're supposed to say World Star and start recording, and then you do all that.
No, he's coming
Listen
right
to the
for
internet
us.
guy.
Clack,
Listen
clack,
to the
clack,
internet guy.
No, he's coming right for us. Come on. You had to have seen that South Park episode. We're only allowed to shoot endangered species if they're coming right for us.
I've seen that one.
Like a Jimbo and then his fucking Freddy talks like that guy, his old war buddy.
Bill, I need you to keep smoking, so at some point when we do this show years in the future, you can talk like,
Done and done.
Done.
Okay, well, all right. Welcome to the show. This is Simple Mind Sports Show, Fat Tuesday edition. We're going to be talking some more NBA. Bill, how excited are you for NHL season to start so we can start pumping the brakes on some of this basketball
Oh, I
talk?
can't wait. I can't wait to like know this subject like more than you guys tenfold. And
You know
it's
what?
just-
You know what would help is if the MLB had any semblance of an off season that we could talk
No
about.
way. No
yeah,
way.
yeah.
Right
I mean,
now,
we're
it's
definitely
just-
rolling on a lot of NBA. I don't hate it.
I
I
mean,
don't hate it.
we
I'm
even
getting
let-
it. I'm making it like real effort this year to get into the NBA just to spite you two pricks.
Oh.
So I'm ready. I'm ready.
Spite's a powerful weapon.
Hey,
Look,
I thought my list, like I listened to the show back, pretty good.
well, it was my list, so yeah, it wasn't bad.
pretty good.
We let Ray talk some MLS, so we're getting desperate. But we're going to stick to the NBA today. We're going to talk Eastern Conference and where the Celtics shake out. Welcome to the show. When we got Billy on the pitch, you know, we're struggling for a little bit of content.
Yeah.
What's the striker strategy? Well, I think they should score. Probably try to score. Whoa!
It actually kind of
Excellent
like it.
research.
You know, it sounded like I knew what I was talking about.
It did.
Sure.
I
Well,
was
you're
impressed.
a good bullshitter, you know, or bullshit.
My
recognized
friend told
bullshit.
me I should like deep dive into like European soccer and just ramble one day just to shock you guys. I'm like, I can't. I would rather gouge my own eyes out than.
Why'd
read
you tell us a
anything
little more about
soccer.
regular? Oh my god, I can't say it.
No, it's over. You ruined
Yeah,
it.
it's
I
good.
You
did it.
ruined it. It's done.
Relegation. Boom. Figured it
Nice.
out.
Good
Found
job,
it
Ray.
out. Thank you.
Welcome to the show.
That's where I put all the Tinder whores downstairs. I relegate
Oh
in the basement.
yeah.
God, you
It's a hard
guys
word to say.
It is.
are dumb.
It's really hard to say, Rich.
It's a hard word to say.
Simple Mind Sports Show. I'm going to relegate you idiots to some other
Whoa.
backwoods show.
Look at this
Yeah.
fucking guy.
Find someone that could do a better show with you than
Yeah,
us.
I did it. I said it 3 times in my head before I said it out loud. Gentlemen, let's
Yes.
start with Ray. We'll give him 10 seconds to get his mind up to par here. Let's just start right off the bat. Give me your top 5 in the East. How do you think it's going to shake out, or let's go going into the season? Who do you think are the best teams in the East right now?
I'll go in order. Milwaukee, they're the best. They're like the Peyton Mannings of the NBA. They're going to be the best regular season team, finish first, and then choke in the playoffs. 2, Celtics. I think this is the year that they're going to take the stride and be the second best team in the NBA. 3rd, Brooklyn, because those two cunts together, it's going to be it's either going to be a dumpster fire or they're going to do some magic. I hope it's a dumpster fire, but I see them still as a 3rd. And 4, I have the Miami Heat because, yes, you did go to the Eastern Conference last year. Are you the best team? No, but you probably are the 4th best team in this Eastern Conference.
Did you forget how to count to 5 or no?
Oh, 5? Yeah, I can do 5. 76ers.
Nice.
Thanks.
Nice. Well done, Ray.
Thanks.
Billy, shit, I lost
Bill's
a good nickname for you there, Bill, but that's okay.
Bill's going to want you to go first so he can just copy your list. So, come on, you go, Rich.
No, I got Bucks at 1. Like on paper, as much as I hate this team, I kind of like not Toronto, but New Jersey at 2.
Brooklyn, you mean, Bill?
Yeah, Brooklyn. Sorry,
They moved to Brooklyn a few years ago. No worries.
Shut up, Ray. Jesus Christ. Brooklyn at 2. I just think the talent there with those two cunts. I get it. The coaching's not there, but talent alone, and if that's what we're basing this list on, talent alone, I think they're number 2. Celtics, I like them at 3. I think you know you definitely took a step back a little bit losing Gordon Hayward. I like the addition of Tristan Thompson. So I mean you're still coming in at 3 for me. I want to Miami at 4, and then I'm gonna roll my boy Max and slide Toronto in at the 5th seed. I know they lost Ibaka, but I still think they're still a strong team, and I think they can definitely easily be. I like them better
And
than
Marc
Philly.
Gasol. They lost Marc Gasol as well.
I still like them. Rounded out the 5th seed for me.
No.
This is all I got.
You just looked at the email.
I think that I got
Not a lie.
so
I didn't even make it to Fat Tuesdays, so this is all new for me.
attaboy. I don't even think
You
I don't
didn't know
think
we're
that
talking
it's
Celtics.
no. As soon as I in the intro when I said we're talking NBA, I went
Did you
shit.
see? Did you see my
Fuck.
shoulders go like fuck NBA again?
Yeah. I think Milwaukee's going to get the number one spot because I got Giannis, and I would expect Giannis is going to take one more step, another step towards getting better. Should be a shot. We'll see. We'll see what that development looks like. The team should be improved with Drew Holiday there, and whatever moves on the margins they want to do. Just getting rid of Eric Bledsoe, probably addition by subtraction there. But at a surprise pick here, now a lot of things got to land right, and I am going to predict that they do. I got C's coming in at number 2. I think as much shit as I gave the budding superstar Jason Tatum last year, I think he's gonna
Superstar.
be that guy this year.
Was 2 inches taller.
Well, he's 2 inches taller. He's gained a lot of muscle, and he's got a best friend in Jaylen Brown. You got a friend in me. But it's his team, like we were saying in the other Monday show, right? The keys have been handed over. I have faith that they will play well. And with the truncated schedule, like they're going to be playing a lot of back-to-backs. Like you got to look at that. They're younger. They can do that. They had success with that last year. Obviously, that they had success in the bubble. They missed a clutch gene. I'm banking that they're going to have a clutch gene. In third, I'm going to put those talented cunts right behind them. Just in terms of wins, but not because of Kyrie and not because of KD exclusively. No one's talking about the Leverts and Dinwiddie Didwiddles, Joe Harris, who signed it. I love Joe Harris on that team. The guys that they have surrounding that team.
Who's the other guy? Allen.
Yeah,
that big
Josh
guy
Allen.
Josh Allen.
No,
like
that's
their supporting cast is very.
The guy
good.
with the fro.
And
all
they
the guys
the
that they might trade to Houston that would probably be a competing team in the West with that starting 5. All those guys have given the Celtics fits for years. You pair that up with those guys with KD and Kyrie, they're going to be good. I fully anticipate it melting down. That's why I'm a third. After that, honestly, I don't see a lot of these teams. Miami, I guess Miami's at third. Bam Adebayo you have to respect what he is. Tyler Hero's going to come back to earth.
Hello.
The idea that Tyler Hero is now Reggie Miller, the fuck out of here. He was a rookie that got hot. He didn't do shit in the regular season. Duncan Robinson, is the same thing. Jimmy Butler, your what is he? Third best in the league, Ray?
Fuck you. I didn't say third best.
You said fourth. I just listened to it. You're the only one that had fucking Jimmy Butler in the top 10.
I think he said
the only one.
Hold on.
Either way, he's not Giannis. Like, I just don't, they need another guy there. They don't have him. So that they were 5th in the East for a reason last year. Making it to the finals was bubble related. So put them there right next to 76ers. For me, you start interswapping these. I don't know how much better will the Sixers be with Doc. Probably better. They probably will be better. Is that going to make Embiid not a dog? And will that help Ben Simmons shoot or Tobias Harris not be a puke? I don't think so. I just, I think they're going to be the same team. After that, the Pacers, don't sleep on the Pacers if Oladipo can get healthy. Oladipo's a stud. But the important thing here is the Celtics. You guys both had them at third?
I had them at 2.
Just
like you, Richard.
I put him at 3.
Our list was the same, Richard, just so you know.
Yeah, excellent. That's excellent. I especially like them in a year where they're being underappreciated.
Overlooked a little bit, right?
And a little bit overlooked. And, they're not really the loss of Gordon Hayward and the way that all went down, although, Bill, you and I think that on the court they are better. I think
worse.
that
we think they're worse, right?
With Hayward on the court, they were better.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. A lot of it depends on Kemba's knee, and a lot of it depends on Hayward and Brown. But I just have faith that that's going to happen. Okay, so what does need to happen for the Celtics to win the East, Ray?
I've said this all along. Jason Tatum needs to take that next step.
Fuck you, Ray. Fuck you. Jesus, this fucking cunt.
Yeah. Tell us more about this long-standing take that you've had.
So he did the first thing that we all needed him to do. He grew 2 inches. Okay. Then he put on some muscle. He's a proven leader now. This is his team. This is his. This is his
shit.
This is his franchise now. He needs to take that next step to show that this is his franchise. So that's what he needs to do to make this Celtics team go to that next level.
I appreciate you bullshitting and stealing my
Bullshitting.
Take.
That's my take. It's
My
been
6-month-long take that I've had forever. And you know what? I'll one up you. Here's the key to the Celtics making it and getting past it. Marcus Smart identifying who Marcus Smart is and acting like it. If Marcus Smart plays like Marcus Smart and not Allen Iverson, and all the other things come true, Kemba's knee magically gets better, and Jason Tatum takes that next step. Oh no, did I freeze?
No.
That guy is going to be a starter for you. If you can develop into the guy and isolate what he does best alongside the rest of the team, that'll help get you over the edge. Bill, you want to steal my take or Ray's take, which are both my takes?
No, I mean, I agree, and I just want to raise you a little bit. I think if Tristan Thompson coming in and being an impact player that we kind of saw in Cleveland, especially in
Bill fucking loves Tristan Thompson.
Oh, he does.
I've been
dirt dog.
I've been screaming for a big for how long? Before we even started this show, I've been screaming for a big, and you finally got a legitimate big guy, a guy that can protect
With
the
a
rim,
ring.
a guy that can fucking rebound, a guy that owns the Celtics. If you look back, think about those Cleveland years with Al Horford, dude. He was 15 rebounds a game. This is what this offense needs. This is what this team has been lacking for years in this Brad Stevens offense. So I agree with everything you say about Jason Tatum. If they take the leap, that's the most important thing, but don't sleep on the impact Tristan Thompson can have in the front court, because he is better than any front court we had last year and any front court piece that we have this year. Like, I think he's one of the most important pieces on this team, because this is the thing that we've been lacking for the whole playoffs, is a guy that can match up with the Adebayos, the guys that can match up with Giannis. And I think Tristan Thompson is the guy that can do it. He's a guy that doesn't need to move out to the three-point line, is which Brad loves the most. You can park him in the middle. He can give you 12 and 12 at night, and I think that's the most beneficial part of this team outside of the success of Tatum and Brown.
Yeah. I agree. From a roster standpoint, I think that's true. We've talked about their roster a little bit. I think they're still lacking. People have pointed us out some wing depth. They're very young. James Naismith there,
losing Gordon Hayward, you lost a lot of wing
best
depth.
shooter in the draft, is now your first guy off the bench, technically, essentially, with Kemba hurt. It'll be interesting to say. I hope, God, fucking Shemi Ojale, I hope he doesn't make the team, but I know he will. Anyway, I forget what I was going to say. Oh, here's what's not talked about, and I don't know why. In the bubble playoffs, the Celtics should have went to the NBA Finals in 5 games. They blew 2 of them in the last second, single-handedly, either by Marcus Smart or Jason Tatum, turning the ball over, taking stupid-ass shots. That clutch gene and understanding what to do when the game's on the line is what the difference is. So, yes, Tristan Thompson is a difference maker, fundamentally on the roster. But if those guys just learn how to win, and Tristan Thompson may be a big part of that, because like you said, Ray, he's got a ring. He was with LeBron. Like, he knows how to win, or at least he's seen how to win. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, Kemba Walker, all those guys learning how to win, that's it. I mean, you were that away from going to the NBA Finals and probably matching up okay with the Lakers, probably getting beat, but that's what separates you. That's what's separating you right now. That being said, I don't know why I asked this, but let me ask anyway. How good is Miami? Do you think Miami has what it takes? I mean, they went to the finals. Do you think they have what it takes to, get through the season, get back into the playoffs, deal with home and aways, and have that talent and attrition to, defend that Eastern Conference title? Or was this just a flash in the pan?
A flash in the pan. They're a bubble team. They strived off that with the Jimmy Butler. No one can communicate with your family. They were on a mission. They were out to prove it. As we all said, Tyler Hero was a playoff bubble MVP because he just came off out of nowhere. No one was talking about him in the regular season. And then he does that, has that kind of performance. So, yeah, this is just a flash in the pan. They'll still be good. They'll still be top 5 in the Eastern Conference, but they're not going back to the Eastern Conference Finals or to the Finals.
You predict they get bumped early? Like second round?
Second round, yeah.
Bill? You were big on Miami in the bubble.
Me? Yeah. Yeah, I think Miami's for real. And especially you get a little more growth out of Tyler Herro,
Yeah, bro.
and I think he was a very integral part of that. You're getting another year of, Adebayo coming in. He just signed a big deal. He's still progressing and turning into, entering his prime. I think that team's for real. And don't sleep on the fight of Jimmy Butler. Just the attitude, the confidence. Like he can brack it up. He's the type of guy you've seen in the playoffs. He go 3 for 15, and in the fourth quarter, he's going in the hoop
Yeah.
every single time and getting to the line. I think that teams could compete and not easily get back, but they're definitely could get back to the Eastern Conference Finals at least. I'm not saying they're going to go to the finals, but I think for me they're on a track to go right back there. I think they're good. I think they're well coached. I used to think Spoelstra was the most overrated coach in the league because of LeBron, but you're seeing kind of what he's done. Pat Riley is stuck by him. And you're seeing, I thought he coached circles around not Doc Rivers, sorry, Brad Stevens in the playoffs in that championship series. I thought he coached circles around him. And that really, I put it like, he gained a lot of respect for me because, again, I thought it was mostly LeBron, but they were well coached. He turned into like, he was a clipboard guy in the beginning, but he's one of the best coaches in the Eastern Conference.
So let me let's dive a little bit further into Miami's roster here. They got Goran Dragic back, who is a Celtics killer and a nice player. Older though, mid-30s.
He was what, 35, 34
yeah,
now?
on the back end.
There, yeah.
A pickup they made, which is going to really just add on to that grit that they have, is Avery Bradley.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because they lost Crowder though, right? Is he still there, or did they lose him?
I think they lost him. They still have Iguodala on there. A big one that we have not talked about is the ageless Udonis Haslem, who I think got
played
12 minutes in the entire season last year.
Oh, he actually played that many? He's a coach.
Yeah.
He's just their coach.
Well, he's like a $4 million coach. You just signed like a
They love him. Look at the Mavs just fucking signed JJ Barrera, and then they cut him a week later just to give him that money. Here you go.
I love JJ Barrera. Another guy that no one's talking about that we haven't mentioned yet is Kelly Olynyk. Let's not forget about him.
$60 million man, Kelly Olynyk. Put some respect on that name.
Do you guys know this one? No, I don't. I mean, not to toot a horn, but maybe raise the biggest basketball here. Precious Ochiwa?
Precious? Was that?
Precious?
Is he a big black fat woman that had a movie made after him?
He's a black man, handsome black man, let me say, I guess. He's listed as a forward here, next to Bam Adebayo as the center forward. Anyway, here's my point. You still have that grittiness there, some star power in Jimmy Butler, but not the greatest. Sorry, Ray. You've got shooting with Duncan Robinson, Tyler Herro. Here's my point. Do I think the Heat can replicate what they did? No. They had the grit, the balls, the mentality to do that bubble thing. If you listen to LeBron James, I know we give LeBron James shit, but the way that he talked about how difficult that was to win a championship in the bubble after he went to, how many finals has he been to? 12 or something? He should know what it's like to win a finals, and for him to talk about what that bubble was like, that was different, difficult, hard, and the Heat possessed what it took to get that done. In a regular scenario, I think they lack the talent. That being said, they have the resources, the cap space, and the guy to go fill that talent gap. And I just wouldn't be shocked if at the trade deadline they went out and got a huge piece and vaulted themselves to the top of the East. That's what I'd be afraid of. That's what I'm constantly worried about when it comes to the Miami Heat.
Especially if the
James Harden at the trade deadline. James Harden at the trade deadline, on decreased assets because the Rockets can't get rid of him, whatever. That would be a fucking game changer. So watch out for that. If the Celtics fan for the Heat, I don't know if you're getting past that. That being said, who's the best after Giannis? Who is the best player in the Eastern Conference?
KD.
He might be I think Kevin Durant's the best player in the East now, especially if he's healthy. He's playing as we record this, and he's looked good for the Nets right now. He's healthy finally, and just talent alone, I think he's better than Giannis. I think he's the number one player. I think I would put Giannis at number 2 in the East, but Kevin Durant has to be number 1 in my eyes.
All around game changer, best player.
Yeah, and don't sleep on his defense either. He's not like terrible at defense. Yeah, he'll play defense, and
he can shoot. He can shoot. Giannis can't. Giannis can only drive and dunk.
Here's a better question, and it might take some thought. Where does Tatum land on that? I know we just did top 10 in the NBA, and this is kind of just truncating it in half, but in the Eastern Conference, I see Tatum landing top 3.
Yeah.
Right behind KD.
I'm actually trying to think of who would be better. I mean, Jimmy Butler would probably kind of be up there just because I like his grit and overall game. I think he's a better defender than Tatum. But
I mean, he physically beat Jason Tatum one-on-one to win Game 6. He did exactly what Jason Tatum should have done, didn't do it. So, yeah, if you're talking about that, sure. I just, for whatever reason, have this faith, like I've mentioned, that Tatum's going to make that next leap. And talent-wise, he's very far superior than Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, I mean, I would take him over Embiid. I'd take him over Simmons. I'd actually, talent alone, not take him over Kyrie, but overall cuntiness, he's over Kyrie in my book. I think Kyrie's a vastly superior player, honestly, but his attitude.
He's not a vastly superior player.
I think he's a better player, especially this stage right now. Like
Russ Westbrook. Where would you put him?
Russell Westbrook, yeah, good point. He's
Westbrook.
I forgot about him. He's in there. I mean, Westbrook's got to be probably fifth.
He's top 5.
6.
Yeah,
he's got to be top 5. But yeah, I put Tatum right up there. I mean, he's got to, he's probably 3 or 4 in my book. Honestly, I think especially the potential. I think if you see him make that leap this year, there might not be a better player outside of Kevin Durant or fucking Giannis in the East. If he's projected to make that leap this year, which we all hope he can, and he makes that superstar leap, the sky's the limit for him. And he's not going to be better than Giannis, I don't think, just because Giannis is just a freak of nature. If KD slows down, that could fucking vault Tatum right up in there in that top 2 conversation.
Here's the deal with budding superstar Jason Tatum. If he gets that clutch thing and he understands how to beat a defense in that situation, he'll be the best player in the East.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be a top 3 player in the NBA.
Right? That's what the
I know
Celtics
we're
are
banking on as fans, but trying to look at it from just take yourself what he does have that. He's not going to be better than Kevin Durant. I take that back. You kind of forget Kevin Durant because he's been gone for a year. Kevin Durant, like you said, Bill, could potentially, before he was hurt, was potentially the best player in the world. Even before he went to Golden State, he was potentially the best player in the world, and that's not hyperbole. That's how fucking good he is. Jason Tatum has the same build, the similar skill set to get to that point. So he won't be better than KD, but Giannis has big holes in his game. He can eclipse Giannis.
He can't shoot. Giannis can't shoot. Jason
Giannis
Tatum
cannot shoot.
He's a good pull-up
stifled in
shooter,
the
especially
playoffs.
from behind the arc.
Jason Tatum is one of the best shooters in the NBA statistically. He was averaging 35 points for a month. He has the offensive skill set to be a top 3 player in the NBA if he puts it all together and doesn't shit his pants when the game is on the line. That's what it's all about. And when he learns how to play against the double and triple team, that's the progression that you need to see from him, that you see out of the best players in the league. Is he there yet? I don't know. I don't think so. KD is the easy answer here, and I just don't give a lot of credit to Kyrie Irving as a small guard. Offensively, he's one of the best players I've ever seen with the ball in his hand.
Don't call him small.
Sorry, but he's limited defensively, and he's a fucking cunt. I just can't get past that. I'm sorry, I can't. Russell Westbrook's a beast, but he can't shoot. He had the worst shooting percentage of every player in the NBA last year.
Yeah.
3-point shooting percentage, I think he was dead last.
He's a better version of Marcus Smart. I heard that good comp on the radio, and it made complete sense because he's a better offensive player than Marcus Smart, and Marcus Smart's a better defensive player, but I think that's a good comp for him.
He's a much better player than Marcus Smart, but I get it. He has a similar like tangible assets and the energy and all that stuff. As a playmaker, Russell Westbrook's a lot better. I mean, he averaged a triple double. Like
double.
3 years in a row, 2 years in a row.
If he's
gonna eclipse the triple double record. I think Oscar Robertson has.
Yeah, Oscar Robertson. I think triple double is the most overrated thing in sports, but that's me.
Clearly, it is because Russell Westbrook,
besides a no hitter,
hasn't won shit.
No hitter in baseball is the most overrated thing in sports, but
it is now.
That's a debate for another day.
The Russell Westbrook brings me to a good question. Are there any surprise teams that you would like to keep your eye on potentially your Washington Wizards, Raymond, who acquired Russell Westbrook for here's professional little fucking etiquette, you assholes. As I'm presenting a question just to get the ball rolling into a next topic, as the only person that can do that on this show, because you two dunces just sit there and shake your fucking head at me before I'm even done asking the question. Just sit there and wait for it to be, and then tell me that I'm wrong, okay? Don't look me in the eye through the camera in your stupid internet connection, Ray, and already shake your head about what I'm asking.
Okay.
Do we need 5 seconds for that to register with you?
No.
Great.
No, we're good. We're great. Yeah.
Fucking A. I don't even remember what I was saying now. Oh, surprise team. Washington Wizards? No, clearly you just both shook your fucking head. Bill's falling asleep talking about it. Russell Westbrook doesn't do that for you, Bill? Who do you got? Your Glass Gordon superhero in the Hornets with Scary Terry down there?
No, I think Atlanta could make
Ooh,
they
great
added,
selection, Bill. Great
they added
selection.
a couple nice pieces,
Bill
and I
fucking
think
loves Atlanta. Why don't you just move to Atlanta, Big Jim?
I love hot Atlanta.
I like Atlanta as well. I think they're the sleeper team in the East right now.
Tell us more.
They drafted very well. Trae Young is going to take another step forward. They got some free agents coming their way.
Brogdon.
Hey, let me tell you something a little bit about etiquette, okay, motherfucker? Listen, you don't shake your head at me.
You just shake my head like I got fucking Parkinson's.
I forgot you were
your old take.
I forgot you were making fun of me. I was like, why
Yeah,
is
I
he saying
know
no?
you-
I'm like, they did draft well. They did get some good free agents.
Yeah,
was like,
I can
he's
hear the
making fun of me.
hesitation. I could hear the hesitation floating in your voice as you were trying to get your stupid take out as I was shaking my head no, making fun of you for what I said 30 seconds earlier.
God damn it.
Bottom of the totem pole of dumb never disappoints.
Thank you.
Ray, sorry to interrupt you with
Oh,
that.
no worries.
Atlanta's good. Yeah, they got a shit ton of talent. Bill, you want to expound on your Atlanta? Is this an extension from your love from the Braves? You want to throw it over to the Hawks?
No, I just think, again, they added a couple nice pieces, especially in the draft, and then you added Brogdon with that failed Milwaukee trade, and he came over and restricted free agent. Clint Capella, who I'm a huge fan of. I just think, the bottom couple teams in the East, are right for the taking, and I just think Atlanta, as being a young team, they added a couple nice little veteran pieces there. They could kind of make a run for the playoffs. I don't think they're going to get in the top team, but I think Atlanta is going to be a surprise team this year, and especially if continued growth for Trae Young. I just think that team's not is going to be as bad as they were last year, and I think they can. They're 7th, 8th seed. Honestly, for me,
they might get up there a little more. I'm just looking at their roster now. They picked up Chris Dunn, a nice piece off the bench. They got Bogdanovich, obviously, good shooter. They got Gallinari, who is an excellent.
Oh, that was the other guy,
that was the
Gallinari.
guy, yeah.
Oof.
They also-
Gallinari.
You remember this pasty ginger Kevin Schurter? Has a great looking shot off the bench for them. And they got Rondo.
Yeah.
They got Rondo, Cam Reddish. So
I actually like Cam Reddish. He's a decently good player.
They've put. Let me say this. They got John Collins still there, obviously. Clint Capella, Bruno Fernando. Is that the rookie that they just got? Oh, Solomon Hill is a nice veteran there. DeAndre Hunter. I forget the rookie big man they just drafted. Sorry, I'm looking at it. It's the guy that that the
USC.
Celtics wanted. Yonika Okujuyua.
Yeah,
He's not Asian. So let me say they've collected a lot of talent. I don't know if it's a team yet, and I don't know how it all works with Trae Young shooting 36-foot jump shots. So yeah, let's see. They got a lot of talent there. They got a lot of guys that can do a lot of things. We haven't seen it work yet, and they're young. They got a good mix of young and veterans. It's a good pick. It's a good sleeper pick, boys. Don't look at me shaking my head as a rebuttal to you shaking your head.
Okay.
As anything. It was a good pick. Atlanta's a good pick.
Thank you.
What on the opposite side? What team do you expect to really underperform based on where they're at right now?
Bill, may I?
Yep.
The Tampa Bay Raptors, due to the fact that they're going to be on the road for 72 games this year, because is it 72 they're playing? Yeah, 72 games this year. They're going to be on the road because they're not at home. They don't have a home court. They're going to be in Tampa Bay, which is a shithole in the country. So I think
Strip club capitals.
Yeah, so I think Tampa Bay Raptors are going to take a step back, maybe not even make the playoffs. That might be my bold. That might be my bold prediction.
Take.
Wow,
Thank
that's
you.
a good take.
Thank you.
Hot take. Oh man. Should we do a ledger bet? Can I just look? play this a little bit as Bill gives his take.
Okay.
Would you be open for a ledger bet not making the playoffs?
Yeah.
Okay.
How
Bill,
much?
you got anybody? You got anybody outside of Toronto? Toronto was my pick too, but I might be able to go somewhere else.
Dick.
Indiana. I think they're a tough team. And, they were what, 4th or 5th, but I just think I don't trust Oladipo right now. I think that knee's pretty banged up. You just try to dump Niles Turner. You try to add Gordon Hayward. I just think where they were the last couple years, I don't think they're going to get back. I mean, Toronto's a good pick again. Playing in Tampa, you lost
Tampa Bay.
Serge Ibaka, so I mean,
Marcus Gasol.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. Ray, you want to take the bet that they're not going to make the playoffs? No, you don't. No, you don't. Because let me give you the teams that the Pistons, the Bulls, the Magic.
Now, with this whole play-in, though,
Hornets.
what about this play-in? So they could be the 7th seed, lose, then have to play the 9th, 10th seed winner, and then lose again, and then they wouldn't make the playoffs.
Well,
take the bet, $25. Let's go.
No, we don't bet money on this show, Bill.
Oh, okay.
This isn't giving me all the teams. Hold on. I just think there's half the league makes the playoffs. You got 8 spots. Toronto's not going to miss the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't think
it's almost not that. It's almost not. It's not a fair enough, fun enough bet for me to take. I would wipe the floor with you.
Lowry gets hurt. What happens then?
Well, that is your sex team. With your mother.
Well, this is your team, Rich. So this would be a actual nice little.
Yeah, shit. I kind of forgot this is my
team. How about we do this instead? You take Toronto. I have my Washington Bullets. Whoever goes further, let's do that bet.
$25.
No, we don't bet money. God damn it, Bill. I'm not lagging anymore. You can hear what I'm saying.
We can't hear what you're saying. I'll take that bet.
Okay.
I'll take that bet.
What's it for? Let's settle it. We got 2.5 minutes. Let's go.
This is where the difficulty comes into play. We'll come up with the terms.
I got it. The loser has to sing WAP on acoustic guitar.
Done.
So, all right. That's it. Fuck. Go, Lowry.
I want to hear some wet ass pussy from one of you two.
Yeah, and the non-censored version.
Some wet ass
pussy. Macaroni and a pot. That's a wet ass pussy.
Maybe not an acoustic.
Let's go, Wizards!
How about any other instrument other than an acoustic guitar?
Harmonica. Oh, I can do the triangle. That's a wet ass pussy. Ding.
Ding.
It'll be like spoken word.
Oh no, you have to, Ray. You guys got to do the dance too.
I can do the dance. I'll do the dance.
Oh, you got to do the dance. I think that's the most important part. If you're gonna play the fucking stupid triangle, the dance has to come in. Like you got to learn the WAP dance.
I can do that.
Got to. You got to.
All right, the bet's in, Ledger. All right, as we end this, 30 seconds or less.
Oh, pay your electric bill there, Ray.
Pay your bill, Ray.
That was my son. He just turned the. Oh, there we go. Hey.
Thank you, Ray.
Yes.
You're getting the on-off. You got to go. Who's coming out of the East? Quickly.
Celtics.
Bill.
Your Boston Celtics.
Wow. Couple of homers there. I got Bucks. It's their year. Giannis is going to do it.
Wow.
Give me the Celtics.
This has been the Simple Minds Sports Show, Fat Tuesday edition, December 15th. We'll see you on Wednesday. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Pay your bill, Ray.
He shut the goddamn. He came down.
That's
here.
we know what that's what
I
they
was
do
saying
from
wet-ass
afar.
My son, 8 years old. I was saying wet ass pussy. He comes running down saying,
"This is why we put a lock on the fucking
where
podcast studio."
Where is it, Father? Where's this macaroni in the pot in that wet ass pussy, sir?
Yeah, he was
probably
more interested
hungry.
in the macaroni.
Yeah, he's
like,
probably
you haven't
taking
fed
his
me
shirt
in
off.
days.
He's ready to go.
Go feed your kid dinner, you fucking deadbeat.
He already ate dinner, you cunt. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he's playing his Nintendo Switch. That's why we couldn't hear Ray for 5 seconds after every time he spoke.
The first show.
Taking up the goddamn internet.
Yeah, goddamn fucking kids and their goddamn technology.
Just shut the Wi-Fi off and be like, I don't know what happened.
I just did. That's why the show went so smooth.
You gotta shut down the power.
Yeah,
This is you have a goal though now, Ray. Just hardwire your shit.
I know. I'm going to.
Great. Oh, Witzek. Witzek is in the building. Speaking of macaroni, Bill's got to go eat.
No, I already ate. We had tapas on the way home from.
I thought you were going somewhere else with that.